Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's second game between Stilwell and the Washington County All-Stars. They'll be taking on the West team. Stilwell won the first game. Stilwell High School players won the first game 3-2. On the mound for the Indians is Pete Brown. At bat will be Wes Whiteley. The center fielder, he plays for the champion Stilwell squad. Stilwell got to have 6 players on the West team. 1-0 pitch is skied to right, where Davis makes a catch. 1 away. That'll bring up the shortstop, Bo Crittenden. He also played for Stilwell. Ball 1 in the dirt. Line drive right to Jason Brown, the third baseman. Showed bad judgment. 2 away. That'll bring up the third baseman, Lee Drum. Drum played on the Stilwell team. He'll be a sophomore at Cave Springs this fall. Strike 1. Drum will be followed by Nathan Bunch, Jeremy Mabry, Lacey, Middleton, Watson, and Johnson. Chopper to short. Freeman has it, and he's out at first. 6-3. So the West team goes 3 up, 3 down. At the end of half inning, it is West 0 and Stilwell coming to bat. Lineup for Stilwell in the second game will be Brian Meredith playing center field, Josh Soap at second, Johnny Davis is the right fielder, Aaron Wilson will be playing first base, first time this summer. Be Jason Brown playing third, Russell Bunch is catching, Aaron Freeman is the shortstop. Pete Brown is on the mound for the Indians. And in left is Ross, Kevin Ross. On the mound for the West squad is Mark Lacey. He'll be a sophomore at Stilwell this fall. Meredith leading off for Stilwell. He has a home run this summer. Jeremy Mabry from Elkins is catching for the West squad. Mark Lacey is on the mound. Here's the first pitch to Meredith. In the bottom of the first, no score. Ball 1. Ball 2 low. Nathan Bunch from Stilwell is playing first. Brian Middleton of West Fork playing second. Three and 0. Lee Drum of Stilwell is at third. Bo Crittenden of Stilwell is at short. 3-1. And the outfielders are Watson of West Fork, Whiteley of Stilwell, and Johnson of Elkins. Little roller to short, and Crittenden could not come up with it. Crittenden's only chance was to scoop it up barehanded and try to get the speedy Meredith at first, but he couldn't come up with it. There goes the base hit. Brings up Josh Soap. Swing and a miss, strike one. Soap going for the downs against Lacey. They will be teammates next spring. Meredith scrambles back into first on the pickoff attempt. Ball. Meredith going. Didn't have a chance as the ball was in the dirt. Stowed base. Robert Bunch, the umpire for tonight's game. Three and one. Soap swung at the first one. The next three have been low or high. Ball four, he walks him. Two on, nobody out. Brings up the right fielder, Johnny Davis. Davis also has a home run this summer. Swings around the bunt. Takes a strike.
Strike him out, Mark.
Oh, one pitch from Lacey. Chops it foul. Davis in the hole, 0-2. Meredith was stealing third on that last play. Ball high, 1-2 the count. One, two pitch on the way from Lacey. It's in the dirt. 2-2. Meredith and Soap advance on the wild pitches. Count evens up at 2-2. Whoa, and that hit him.
Jack it off, Big A.
And the infield single, a walk, and the hits Batman have loaded the bases with nobody out for Big A. Aaron Wilson has a couple of home runs this summer. Ball low.
Go, Mark.
Ball 2.
Go, Lace.
2-0 the count. Three and 0. Wilson wanting to hit. Infielders in at first, second, and third. Back at short. Strike one. Wilson was taking. Three, 1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 3 and 2. Full count.
One more, Lace. One more. Go, Jeremy. Hang with
Full count pitch to Aaron Wilson on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Foul tipped it into the catcher's glove. One away. Brings up Jason Brown. Brownie has 1 home run this summer. It was a grand slam home run. Base is still loaded. 1 away. Ball in the dirt. Rolls up the third base line. Meredith stays at third. Ball trickled right up the third base line. Meredith couldn't advance. One 0 pitch on the way from Lacey. 2 and 0. Brownie looking for something to take downtown, but it's way inside. 3 and 0. Lacey fell behind the last banner 3 and 0 and came back with 3 straight strikes. See what he does with Brown. Gets the first one in there. 3 and 1. Barton does not give any signals down at third. Steve Barton. Tim Barton over at first. Pops it back out of play. Some of the fans from Arkansas ducking on that play, although we have a roof over our heads. Full count pitch to Jason Brown. Swung at ball 4. Rolls right down to Tim Barton. Count remains full. Meredith won at first. Soap at second. Davis at first. Full count pitch on the way once again to Brown. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lacey's almost got out of this jam. His infielders have all moved back now. It's Bunch. Russell Bunch. Pours in a strike. Line drive to right field, and right fielder makes a diving catch. That was Matt Johnson of Elkins. So after loading the bases with nobody out, Stilwell fails to score. At the end of one complete, it's 0-0. We start the second inning, no score. Nathan Bunch will be leading off. He's playing first tonight. He's a member of the Stilwell team that won the championship, the Babe Ruth League, Washington County. Smashes a base hit. Bunch will be a sophomore at Stilwell this fall. That brings up Jeremy Mabry from Elkins. He's catching tonight. Ball one outside. 2-0, I believe. Swing and a miss. Called strike. One of those other pitches must have been a strike. Anyway, he's out. One away. Brings up Mark Lacey, the pitcher tonight. Ball one. Pops it up, and it'll be out of play. Oh, nearly hit somebody over there. Some kids weren't paying attention over there, and one of them nearly got it right in the noggin. 1-1 pitch on the way to Lacey from Pete Brown. Ball two high. Nathan Bunch on at first. Lacey swinging late, 2-2 count. Ball in the dirt. Advances Bunch to second. Count is now full to Lacey. Flies it to right, out of play. Count remains full. Tim Barton now umping this contest. Lacey skies it to right, and Davis makes a catch. Bunch tags up. Here comes the throw to third. He's going to be saved. Sacrifice advances Bunch to third. with 2 away. Brings up Brian Middleton, the second baseman from West Fork. Bunch is trying to score, and he's out at home plate. It will be 2-1 on if you're scoring at home. So it winds up being 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 1.5, there's no score. 7, 8, and 9 batters due up here in the bottom of the second inning. Freeman, Pete Brown, and Kevin Ross. Freeman playing short tonight's second game against the West Washington County All-Stars. Swing and a miss. Lacey has the high heat so far tonight. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. In the dirt. Rolls it fouled on the third base line. Lacey ahead in the count now, 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Strikes him out. Looking. Brings up Pete Brown.
Go, kid.
The opposing pitcher. Swing foul back. Strike 1. One and one. Two and one. Three and one. Blew the first one by him. It's thrown 3 straight balls since.
There you go. Where did that long time go?
Ball 4 way inside. One out walk to Pete Brown. Chad Workman will be the courtesy runner. Kevin Ross is the number 9 batter playing left field. Ball 1. All the way to the backstop, and Workman goes down to second.
Keep them in front of you.
Looked like Lacey tried to put a little bit too much on that pitch. Ball 1. Ball 2. Pick off, play at second. He's safe.
Got a headache?
2-0 the count to Kevin Ross. Line drive right to the second baseman. Workman's doubled off for the third out. So it winds up 3 up, 3 down. For the Indians at the end of 2 complete, there's no score. 7, 8, and 9 batters due up here for the West squad in the 3rd inning. They'll be playing 6 innings in this contest. Brian Middleton, Alan Watson, and Matt Johnson. Middleton is from West Fork. He was at bat last inning when Bunch was out at home plate, trying to score on a wild pitch. Middleton started as a freshman last year on West Fork's state semifinal team, which Stilwell defeated last spring. One and one the count. One and two, swing and a miss. Chopper down to third. Brownie scoops and throws him out. One away brings up the left fielder, Alan Watson. He's also from West Fork. Whoa, swing at one above his eyeballs. One and one. Pete Brown on the mound. Nathan Bunch, the catcher. Ball 2. 21. Two and two. Two pitch on the way from Pete Brown. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Brown. That brings up the right fielder, Matt Johnson. He's from Elkins. Made a fine diving catch of a line drive by Bunch with the bases loaded back in the first. Swing and a miss. 3 runs probably would have scored on the play if he hadn't come up with the catch. Oh, to the count. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 2.5, there's still no score. Nathan Ogle of West Fork, the new pitcher for the West squad, be top of the order for the Indians. Brian Meredith takes one in the leg. Of course, if this was at Pryor, they would have said he didn't try to get out of the way, even though it hit him in the back of the leg. Meredith had singled, infield single, his first time up. Long drive to left. Nobody can get that one. It's going to be off the fence. And Meredith scoots into third. Soap has a double. Meredith got a late break on the play. He thought the left fielder Watson was going to catch the ball. Brings up Davis. Soap, by the way, had walked his first time up. Davis was hit by a pitch. That was a called strike. Some fans wondering about that call, but one and one. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2 the count on Davis. Meredith will score on the play. And Davis struck out, but reached on the wild pitch. First run of the game. Stilwell now leads it 1-0. Oh! Wilson's hit right in the top of the head. He'd struck out his first time up. Loads the bases up, nobody out. For Brownie. He's already got a Grand Slam home run this summer. He'd like to get a second one. Strike one.
Hold up, Jared. Where's your brother? Go find him real quick. Let's go.
Strike two. Oh, 2 pitch on the way to Brownie. Soap scores easily on the play as it bounded at the plate. Bounced high in the air and then rolled up the third base line. The catcher couldn't find it. Runners advance. The count is now 1-2 on Brown. Two and two. The Catcher Mabry is really getting a workout tonight. First Lacey and now Ogle have thrown a lot of balls in the dirt. Struck him out looking. One away. Brings up Russell Bunch. He lined out to right. His first time up with the bases loaded. Ball bounced back to the screen. Davis didn't try to score. One 0 pitch. Was a ball. It's 2-0. Bunch looking for a juicy pitch. Way inside. Had to get out of the way to keep it from hitting him. Three 0 pitch to see if he has a green light. He didn't. That's 3-1. Davis scores on another wild pitch. All 3 runs are scored on wild pitches this inning. Bunch also walked on the play, so it was ball 4. That'll put runners at first and third. Oh, he went all the way to second on the play. Brings up Aaron Freeman. He struck out his first time up back in the second inning. Stilwell leading 3-0 here in the third. Ogle has been wild this inning. Two and one. Wild pitches have really hurt his cause. All 3 runs have scored on wild pitches. Chopper to short. Gets an out. Sacrifice drives in Wilson. Makes the score 4-0 and brings up Pete Brown. Brownie walked back in the second. One and one the count. Has to get out of the way for ball 2.
Here comes.
He's safe at home. Ball rose back to the mound. Bunch scored on the wild pitch. The 4th run this inning to score on a overthrow of home plate. 3-1 count to Pete Brown. Nobody on base. 1 away. Check that 2 away. Two out walk. Eric Reel, the pinch hitter. Pete Brown still in second base. Swing and another miss. O2 count to Reel. Reel was a member of the Stilwell Babe Ruth team, but was not one of the 6 players chosen. Swing and strikes him out. But the Indians score 5 times on only 1 base hit. 4 of the runs scored on wild pitches. At the end of 3 complete, it is Stilwell 5, the West All-Stars 0. It will be the top of the 4th inning here for the Babe Ruth West All-Stars. The top of the order also due up is Whiteley, Crittenden, and Drum. All of them from Stilwell, or on the Stilwell team, that is. Whiteley flied out to center his first time up. Fouls it back. And right in front of us, 0-1 the count. Some wolves going by here. 0-1 the count to Whiteley. 0-2. Poncho Crittenden, the coach of the West squad, goes to his third base box. Keith Lacey is down at first. 0-2 pitch to Whiteley. Struck him out, looking. Bo Crittenden lined out to third base, back in the first. Ball 1 inside. Dribbler down to third. Soap has it over to Wilson for the out. Two away, and it brings up Lee Drum. Drum ground out to shortstop back in the first inning. Chopper to short once again. Freeman throws over to first for the out. It's been 12 up and 12 down for the West squad. Going in the bottom of the 4th, it's Stilwell 5 and West 0. Top of the order, due up once again in the 4th. Scored 5 runs last inning. And the top of the order led off. Meredith reached on an infield single, been hit by a pitch. He scored a run. Nathan Bunch now on the mound for the West squad. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. A lot of changes here. Drum at second. Bunch is on the mound. Lacey is catching now.
One more, Nathan.
Ogle's moved to third base.
Yeah.
Foul back here. Middleton is moved from second to left. Wynn is playing first base now. Beezer Wind. And Coleman is in right. Jamie Coleman from Elkins. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Way to go, Nathan. Good try, Brian.
Josh Soap, the batter. He's walked and doubled. Scored a run. Ball one high.
Yeah, thank you.
Ooh. Almost killed some fans down there in the left field corner. 1-1 the count. Takes a strike right down the middle of the plate. One-two pitch on the way from Bunch. Line drive to right center. It may roll to the fence. It's cut off. And he'll be safe at second. Sliding in. Back-to-back doubles by Soap. Fine play by the center fielder, Wes Whiteley, to cut that ball off. Almost got the speedy Soap at second. Brings up Johnny Davis. He's been hit by a pitch. He also struck out, but it reached base on a wild pitch. And he scored a run. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ball one's way outside, 1-1. One pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. Steve Barton coaching in the third base box. 92 graduate B.J. Miller in the first base box. Ooh, just inside, 2-2. Two pitch from Nathan Bunch. Ball three. Oh! Well, looked like ball three, but it wasn't.
Looked like ball three too.
Well, it counts as a strikeout. 2 away and Wilson up. Fouls it back, strike one. Wilson struck out in the first and was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the third. New Catcher Mark Lacey wipes off the plate. Bunch steps off the mound. Soap at second, 2 away. Soap faked, going to third on the play. Wilson swung and miss. He's in the hole, 0-2. One and two. Although I wasn't sure. Skies it on the infield. Drum goes back and he makes the catch. So Soap's double is wasted at the end of 4 complete. It is Stilwell 5 and the West All-Stars 0. Bunch, Lacey, and Ogle do appear for the Babe Ruth West All-Stars. The top of the 5th of the 6th inning game. Stilwell leads it 5-0. Bunch has the only base hit for the West squad today. He singled back in the 2nd, but was eventually thrown out at home plate trying to score in a wild pitch. Chopper down to third. Brownie scoops, throws. Oh, wild throw. Nathan Bunch reaches on the E5. That brings up Mark Lacey. He's now batting in the number 5 slot for Mabry. Mabry had struck out in his only at bat. Lacey had a sac fly in the 2nd inning. Fly to right. One pitch will be coming to Lacey from Pete Brown. Barton said he checked his swing. 2-1. Three and 1 will be the count, and Nathan Bunch advances to second on the wild pitch. Ball 4. Two on, nobody out. That was Pete Brown's first walk of the evening. Ogle, Nathan Ogle. This will be his first at bat. He was also a starter on the West Fork semifinal team last year as a freshman. Oh and 2. Struck him out. brings up Brian Middleton. Started at second, and he's moved to left. He is from West Fork. Ball one. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Skies it to left. Oh, Kevin Ross drops the ball. It'll go as a E7. Bases are loaded, one away for Beezer Wynn, also a starter on West Fork's team. Skies it to left, and it falls out of play. West Fork should have a very strong high school team for the future. That many freshmen starting last year. Strike one to Win. This will be his first at bat in tonight's game. 1-1 the count. He's playing first base. One and two the count. Chopper back to the mound, over to second for one, back to first. Wild throw. 2 runs will score on the play. Makes the score 5-2. 2 away. Strike one to Jamie Coleman from Elkins. Strike two. Bunch and Lacey scored on that last error. Middleton was out at second on the force. And Wynn will be out at third base trying to steal. So the West team scores a couple of runs. Going in the bottom of the 5th, it is Stilwell 5, West All-Stars 2. There'll be 5, 6, and 7 batters due up here for Stilwell on the bottom of the 5th. They lead the Washington County West All-Stars 5-2. Jason Brown will be the batter for Stilwell. He struck out in the first and in the third inning. Nathan Bunch still on the mound for the West squad. Takes another strike. It appears that it's difficult to pick up the ball coming out of Bunch's shirt. His shirt and also the ump standing behind him. 1-1. Little chopper in the air. A chopper in the air. Little fly ball to left falls in for a base hit. Leadoff single by Jason Brown. It brings up Russell Bunch. Bunch to Bunch here. Bunch is lined to right and walked and scored a run. Bunch pitching, and Bunch calling the balls and strikes at a spectator. 2-0 the count. Actually, it wasn't a spectator, it was our cameraman, Darryl Neal. Ooh, a good rip, but he missed it. 2-1. We received a cool breeze off that swing. Fouls it back here. 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way to Bunch from Bunch. Count remains deuce.
What's the score?
5-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good job, Nathan.
It's the third strikeout. Nathan Bunch's head. That brings up Little A. Aaron Freeman, he struck out in the second. Had an RBI sacrifice in the third. The only RBI in this contest. Stilwell's other 4 runs scored on wild pitches. And the West's 2 runs scored on the air. Freeman's in the hole, 0-2. Brownie's still in second, and he's out. Lee Drum applying the tag to Brownie, trying to slide around him. 1-2 the count now with the bases empty to Aaron Freeman. 2-2 the count. Count is now full.
You knock off my pants. Huh? You knock off my pants?
Pitch of decision to Freeman. Line drive to center field, and it's caught for the out. So the Indians have a leadoff single, but wind up going 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 5 complete, it's Stilwell 5 and the Washington County West All-Stars 2. We start the 6th and final inning. Due up for the West team is Coleman, Stout, and Hardison. Stout would be taking Whiteley's place. Leadoff batter, followed by Hardison, and then Mary. Ball 1 to Coleman. Coleman was at bat in the last inning when Wynn was thrown in at third. 1-1. 1-2. Skies it to center and it falls in for a base hit. Leadoff single by Coleman. Brings up Stout. Cody Stout from Elkins will be his first at bat of the game. Oh. The throw to second hit the runner. It'll be a E3. This is the first game that Aaron Wilson has played at first base. Put runners on first and second. Nobody out. Brings up Hardison. His first at bat. Isaac Hardison from West Fork. The West Fork 2 squad. He's the only player from that squad to make the team. 1-1 the count. He takes the place of Bo Crittenden, who had lined to third and ground out to second. Skies it on the infield. Brian Meredith is now catching for Stilwell. I didn't know he could catch. One away. Brings up Mary. Mike Mary is an alternate on the squad. His first at bat. He was also from Stilwell. Takes a ball. And another one, 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Mary will be a freshman, I believe, next year at Stilwell. 2-2. Got a piece of it, 2-2.
What?
2-2 pitch on the way to Mike Mary.
Come here. Come here.
Swings and misses for the second out of the inning. Nathan Bunch will be the tying run at the plate here. They trail 5-2. Bunch is singled and reaching on the air. He's also scored a run. Ball high. Ump Tim Brown giving some instructions to the pitcher. Tim Barton. Meredith lets the ball get by him. Runners advance on the pass ball. Bunch is ahead in the count, 2-0. Be attempting to tie this contest up here. One swing of the bat. Three, no. Pete Brown threatening to walk only the second batter of the contest. And it's going to be out of play. He had the green light on 3-0 and fouled it back. 3-1 the count. Poncho Crittenden tells Bunch to swing the stick. 3-1 pitch from Brown on the way. Fouls it back again. It's full count now. Three-two pitch on the way. Falls in. I thought maybe Freeman had a chance to catch it, but he didn't. 2-run single. By Bunch. Makes the score 5-4, and it brings up Mark Lacey. Lacey has a sacrifice and a walk, and he scored a run. Swing and a miss, strike one. And 2. Meredith moved to the outside part of the plate, and Brown painted the corner. Lacey in the hole. His father Keith yelling instructions. Ooh. Lacey thought he'd struck out, but the ump, Tim Barton, said no. I think he wanted to see him swing the stick. 1-2 count. Fouls it back. Remains the same.
You're the one who suggested it.
1-2 pitch from Pete Brown. Outside, 2-2. Nathan Brown not making any moves down at first. Oh, Nathan Bunch. I keep calling everybody Brown today. Swing and a miss. And that's a winner for Stilwell. The West All-Stars do score 2 more runs, and the top of the 6th inning, but it wasn't quite enough as Stilwell wins it 5-4, scoring all 5 runs in the 3rd inning off losing pitcher Nathan Ogle. Stilwell won the first game 3-2 against the East All-Stars. So for your commentator Keith Neal and our cameraman Daryl Neal from the Adair State Park and Strawberry Field here in Stilwell, Oklahoma, we say so long from the ballpark.